G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we'll be looking at another Hobbymaster model in 1/48 scale, so a little bit bigger today. We're looking at Messerschmitt Bf 109. It is actually an F2 as flown by Hans von Hahn from a Jagdgeschwader 3, and this would be during July of 1941. Now this aircraft he flew during the opening stages of Operation Barbarossa, and on the 9th of July would be awarded the Knight's Cross after his 21st aerial victory. He would achieve a total of 31 to 34 confirmed air victories prior to his arrest for physically assaulting a subordinate in June of 1942. Now, we have done a review of his Emil 109 from the Battle of Britain, in which I spoke about that in a little bit more detail, so I won't go over it again, and we'll get right into checking out his Friedrich 109. That does look really interesting there. It's got the usual details in the flap there, and interesting, Friedrich there, it's got the blue bloody stickers on there covering up those Schwa stickers. Hopefully they are not very sticky and come off very nicely, but that does look pretty cool. Yeah, so, well, let us get our hands on Hans von Hahn's aircraft. Whew, say that after a few beers. All right, let's get this box open. All right, so you do get the usual plastic stand, which this is what it looks like when it's assembled. That is pretty cool, of course. If you like to display yours in flight, let's get this open. All right. So you do have the usual details. You've got your little sad pilot. It doesn't have a weird block underneath his butt. I don't know why, but yeah, that is sometimes on there. Now you do have the little baggie on the side here that does have the in-flight landing gear option, of course, and then your, plug for your stand hole, antenna, and some gear up and gear down options, so for your tail wheel, of course. All right, let's get Friedrich out of the pack here. Oh, it comes out nicely. Wow, this has got a really interesting camouflage scheme on it. Definitely one of those out there ones. Yeah, wow. Actually, what we'll do is we'll quickly just chuck these little bits on it, because there's not much to these. So we'll just dive straight into it. So that is your retractor tail wheel put in there, and of course your main landing gear. They sometimes sort of stick up a little bit, which is a little unfortunate. Now, of course, we do have to put the antenna here, which, if we can see the hole, we might as well put we'll put Hans in the cockpit, but we'll have a little look inside that cockpit first. And as you can see, look at that awesome detail. Definitely really nice. All right, let's see if Hans does slip in there nicely. Come on, Hans. Yep. Slouched over, and you put that canopy back on, and that is a job done. It looks awesome. Do we try? I'm hoping, I've spoke to Hobbymaster about this before, and they said they tell the factories to use low-tack stickers when you're doing it, and sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. So I am hoping, I mean, it shouldn't be a freaking issue anyway, why people cover these up, but far out. That fucking does annoy me though, pardon the French, but it is unnecessary really these days. I mean, God, surely we're all mature enough to know, you know, the reasoning why it's on the aircraft. Nothing but historical purposes really, God. This one come off a little bit better, but you can sort of see a little bit of tackiness. It is a shame because it can ruin a perfectly good model. Yeah. All right, let's get stuck into it. I won't harp on that stupidity. Now, as you can see, the circle modelling of that camouflage along the side of the fuselage, and his big cock on the shield there, the cock head, the rooster head, I suppose I better say, and a little dragon on the side. That looks awesome. Weird circle on the nose there, which is always really strange. And of course there's some aerial victories on the tail there. It is really a unique livery. Looks pretty awesome. And the geometric sort of shaping on the camouflage on the upper surfaces compared to the circles on the side of the fuselage, yeah. And of course you've got your bright yellow identification underneath the cowling there, and then that, oh, so a bit of mesmerizing on the front there. No, awesome. Very good. And, well, look, it's easy to put on the stand, isn't it? There's your big old stand hole. Stick your stand. And, of course, it does touch the paint. Yep, you know what I say. Chuck a little bit of tape or felt or something on there to ease with the touching of the paint on your aircraft. But, yep, that does look pretty cool, though. Definitely looks nice. Now, of course, gear down should be a straightforward affair. You've seen me do it a few times. Hopefully this does come out easy enough, which it does. And we should be able to just whack this piece in like so. Easy done. Put your plug for your stand hole there, and come on, that doesn't want to go in there nice and easy. There we go. And you can take your retractor tail wheel off and put your extended tail wheel on, and of course we'll get Hans out of the cockpit there, and we'll put the open canopy on there like so. Does it stay in there? Doesn't want to. It's not wanting to stay in the little holes there, which is a little bit disappointing. Normally they do stay in there quite nice, but for some reason it is not. What we'll do is we'll get our friend the blue tack. Alright, now we'll have a little go with a little bit of blue tack on one end, and it's sort of sitting there, but it normally they do sit there in their position nicely, but unfortunately this one not quite so. But that is the open canopy if you want to put it on. Looks pretty cool. Gear down, very nice. Very straightforward, of course. Very, very cool. I reckon that canopy is going to come off again. But what we'll do is we'll just take that back off. We'll put the standard one back on. All right, we'll chuck it on the scales. I'll zoom out a fraction so it's not so in your face, and we'll straighten this up. So we've got 248 grams. Yeah, not too bad. Another great Hobbymaster Messerschmitt 109. And this is a Friedrich, so I reckon it does look pretty cool. So, yeah, all right, we'll wind up the video. Photos at the end, of course, if you want to see this in a little bit more detail without my sausage fingers all over it. Don't forget to throw some of those my way if you found the video helpful. And as always, feel free to drop a comment below if you've got something to say. And don't forget to punch that subscribe button if you're enjoying the videos that you're watching of mine. All right, everyone, thanks again for dropping past to the channel. Happy hunting for your next model, of course. And you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.